Just coming through to say what's up. What's up, y'all? Just wanted to talk to y'all today about crisis, man. A lot of times, man, people facing things, going through things, enduring things that we have no idea about. You know, first of all, I'd like to say that I know, like, everybody's journey or everybody's, situation is individual or it's personal. So a lot of times we just got to focus on what we going through. That's cool. But I'm just looking a lot like on social media. I'm looking a lot on people post or what they posted and things of that nature. And it's always a lot of that person should have said this. This person could have done that. This person would be in a better situation if they woulda, coulda, shoulda, oughta, maybe, and the reality of it is, man, life it just doesn't happen in a snapshot. Like, if I take this video right now, which I'm posting on Facebook, I took the time to carefully think about it and orchestrate it, and it's a moment in time. It's a snapshot. It's like taking a picture. It's a snapshot of a moment. It ain't who I am. It's not reflective of everything that I am. It's not a conglomerate of who I am. You can't micro analyze who I am. You can't put who I am in a microcosm based upon this video. And this video is just a snapshot. And a lot of times we view people's lives on social media and we view it through a snapshot or a lens, and we think that our life is chaotic. Our life is stressful. But I can tell this person what they need to do to be better. I can explain to this person how their life can be better. I can convey things to this person about how their life would be in a better situation if they just would have done X, Y, and Z. Well, life just doesn't happen in a snapshot. Life is constantly ever moving. It's going. So what happens in a person's life, you don't know. What's going on in a person's life, you don't know. You can see somebody, let's just say you see somebody on Facebook and they post a picture with their girl. They could have just got through arguing with their girl. Or you could see somebody posting a picture with their man and they could have just got through arguing with their man, just getting their kids straight, just combing hair, just going through the day-to-day minutia of life. And all you're seeing is a snapshot. And a lot of times we judge people harshly by a happy moment a person captures. I mean, is that realistic? You know what I mean? So what I'm speaking on, talking about, and conveying to everybody out there that's listening, or anybody that's willing to listen, is that we got to look at things a lot more reflective. How, as a person, can I be a better me? How can I focus on me? How can I enhance me? How can I enrich the things in my life? And I think the first thing to do that is to realize, man, stop looking at everybody else's life in a snapshot and start looking at your own life in a microscope. It's this thing I want to talk about called crisis. You may look at my life and feel like I should be punished for something that you feel I've done to you on purpose. You feel like I may have done to you on accident. You feel like I may have done inadvertently, or that I just happened to do something you don't like. And you feel like there should be retribution in my life based upon how you feel about me. And we personify God to be an entity or a deity that responds to our need to persecute another person, to harm another person, to wish calamity, hurt, downfall, or negativity on another person. We look at God. We look at religion. We look at our spiritual connection, and we'll say something to the effect of, that person should have it harder. That person shouldn't be happy. That person shouldn't be prospering, when we're looking at the life in a snapshot. Now, the reality of it is, and I'm just speaking on reality, The reality of it is we don't know what's going on in that person's life. And the word that I spoke of earlier that I'm going to speak on now, and I'm going to use details to pretty much define, is crisis. I don't believe that everyone suffers from mental health. I don't believe everyone has mental health issues. I don't believe everyone's crazy. I believe we are all eclectically different. I believe we are all uniquely different. I believe that we are all extraordinarily different. But how we handle crisis is what determines the successful from the failure. You know, I think, like, when I look at a person who's going through life just like Bear Schiele's going through life, and I see them handling it with a smile, not talking about nobody, not disrespecting nobody, not harming nobody, not hurting nobody, not wishing ill will on nobody, not wishing for retribution on another person based upon a snapshot of their life. I look at that person and I say, that person has managed crisis well. Because I'm sure there's some type of crisis going on in that person's life that's important to that person. Now, when we talk about crisis, I'm talking about anything from dealing with your wife, dealing with your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, infidelity, stress, lies, confusion, finances, children not behaving, children going through something, children being mistreated, your mom being sick, your dad being sick, your mom dying, your dad dying, family members not doing what they should, friends not doing what they should, loved ones not doing what they should, sex life. It's a lot of things that create crisis in our lives. All I'm speaking on is, at this moment, the way to truly measure success is how you handle crisis. It's not about me saying someone is mentally unstable, mentally unfit, or don't have the mental capacity to handle stuff. That's for someone with a license in that department. That's for someone with a degree in that department to state or speak on or try to convey to you. I'm speaking on the awareness of understanding crisis. You are going through something right now in life, possibly. If you're human, 9 out of 10, you're going through something. How we handle crisis is important. And because we see someone handling crisis better than us, it does not give us a righteous indignation to measure that person with a harsh, authoritative, controlling demeanor. It doesn't give us a right to attack that person. It doesn't give us a right to try to come at that person. It doesn't give us a right to measure that person. And on the flip side of that, when we see someone who can't manage crisis well, because I tell you, at times I use myself as an example, I don't always handle crisis well. Crisis management is something that we work on day to day, which creates mental health stability. So I don't always handle crisis well. You don't always handle crisis well. We don't always handle crisis well. But as a society, the thing to do to strengthen how we react to it is, let's measure ourselves and help others. Let's try to understand ourselves so that we better send off a message to others who may be going through the same thing. It's okay to handle crisis situations in a certain manner. It's not okay to handle crisis situations in another manner. It's okay to seek help. It's not okay to not seek help. It's a lot of different variables that go into it, but what we can do as individuals, what we can do to help each other is we can stop judging each other. Stop measuring ourselves from others. And when we see success in another person's life, or when we see a snapshot of success, or when we think it's a snapshot of success, or when we think this person is showing off, bragging, or trying to one-up us, just realize that this person is only showing you a snapshot of their life. Maybe possibly a happy moment they want to capture for themselves. So let's look at mental health awareness. 3 things that I touched on that I want to summarize in wrapping this up is, first, crisis, handling crisis. Google an opportunity to learn more about it, read or go to the library, but understand crisis. Another thing is mental health awareness. A lot of people are facing stress. They don't need you to add to it or compound it. You don't know what's going on in life. A lot of people snap just like that, go postal, and you don't even know why everybody, I don't know why that person did whatever. Because you fucking with them. Anyway, and the third thing I want to speak on is if we look at life in retrospect of what we can do better for ourselves and what we can do better for those around us, a lot of the distractions, because a lot of it is just distraction, are erased, and it illuminates the positive energy that we exude if we choose to go in that route, if we choose to go in that direction. Now, listen, I'm Bad Schiele. What I'm dropping to you today, what I continue to try to drop in my, brief synopsis online, my blogs, my posts, in my entrepreneurship, in my trying to be a leader, is not a measurement of who you are, but it's self-reflective on where Barry's trying to
Goodbye,
go. This is a journey and me trying to be a better person.
Goodbye, FlemLoRaps, this is me from you. I be working hard, hate I shake it off. I keep trying to fly till the day I'm taking off. Then it's goodbye Earth, goodbye Earth, then it's goodbye Earth. I promise I be working hard, hate I shake it off. I keep trying to fly till the day I'm taking off. Then it's goodbye.